Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Well, today I want to talk and have a bit more of a look at the Canon R7. Now, I've recently been shooting more and more on the Canon R7, especially for video, but I wanted to take another look at using it in a hybrid situation. So I went out last weekend to shoot a model, and I thought, what better opportunity than to test out the Canon R7. Okay, so there's two things I want to look at here. That's the video quality and, of course, the photo quality. And how does the camera actually work switching between photo and video? So first off, let's take a look at the video functions. So for this shoot, I was shooting in 60p, which is line skipped on the Canon R7. Now this will produce a softer image than the 24p fine, but personally, I think it's a great image. It looks great on models, and with just a little bit of sharpening, I think you get great results. So here's a little video that I put together of the model that I shot, and let's roll the tape. Okay, so you guys let me know. Do you think that's a good result or not? So with this, I was shooting with the Canon R7 rigged out with the small rig black mamba cage and the small rig top handle. I'm shooting on the Canon R7 right now, or I'd show you, but you can check out a video I recently did on light rig out of the Canon R7. I'll link that in the description. For lenses, I was using the Sigma 18 to 35mm 1.8. Of course, it's my standard lens on this camera. And to supplement that for the close-ups, I also brought the 85mm 1.4 art lens by Sigma. So I was really impressed with the results. I color graded this in DaVinci Resolve using one of the film print emulations. And I'll put that on the screen now. I can't remember off the top of my head exactly which film print emulation it was. But I love the look. Okay, so I was going for that sort of soft vintage look for the model, and I really think that that came off well. So that's great. I think the video scores 9 out of 10. Okay, I really like the image quality. In terms of ease of use, I found it quite easy. I was using the one of the smaller boxes to just locate the head of the model, and then I had face and eye tracking turned on, subject tracking of course turned to human because I was shooting a human, and for the most part I think it worked great. The tracking was awesome. It was a well-lit day, so there was no problems there. Now, of course, in this situation, I'm not really recording audio, so I chose not to use an external microphone. Just because I knew that I'd be shooting slow motion and audio wouldn't be a consideration for me. So for this rig out, I was just using the top handle. Now, talking about the top handle, is it really necessary? Well, I found it useful for the shots where I was shooting the model on the bench, and I was going for some lower shots. Some of those shots would have been hard to get if I hadn't had a top handle on the camera. So I did find, and this was my first real sort of professional style shoot using this sort of a rig out, I did find that it definitely did help, and the footage that I got was stable and usable. Pretty much all the clips were, I didn't have to like throw any clips out because they were unusable. Alright, so in terms of photo quality, well, I like the photo quality coming out of the R7. I still find that I have some issues in terms of focusing. Well, the hit rate is very good, especially in good light like I was shooting in, and I found that I had, you know, the majority of my shots were keepers. Some were a little bit soft, but that was to be expected, and that jives with what I have experienced previously shooting with the Canon R7. So what about going from photo to video? I find it really quick and easy. I have my photo and video set up on a custom mode, and I also have the Canon R7 set to update the settings on the custom mode when I change them. So in that way I can set up, look, and usually what I do before I start shooting is I'll try to set up the general settings for the video, and I'll adjust them on the go. And for my photo, I just have it set to auto ISO and aperture priority mode. That's what I use. I know some people like to shoot in full manual for video, but for this style of shooting, I find that it's one less thing I have to think about. And when a lot of things are happening very quickly, it can start to get overwhelming pretty fast. So having that bonus of just having the photo side of it pretty much taken care of, and all I have to worry about is focusing, and then just really have to worry about just adjusting my exposure a little bit here and there for video. That just makes it a bit more manageable for me, I find. So guys, let me know what you think. Was this a good result? I was definitely happy with it. I think the model was happy with the results, and I really like the video. The 60p, even though it's a little bit softer than something like the R6 Mark II, because it's line skipped and not downsampled, or oversampled, sorry, I like the quality of it. I really honestly do. And it's definitely a different look to the 24p fine, but in a way, in some ways, I like it more for this sort of shooting this model, what I'd call like a video portrait sort of a situation, because it does give a slightly softer, less digital sort of feel to the image. And when you're combining that with really high quality lenses, you just get some stellar results. Okay guys, so that's it for me. I hope you liked the video. If you do, let me know down below. Let me know some of your thoughts on what how you think the R7 functions for a hybrid shoot. For me, myself, again, I'm really using this camera a lot for video, and I've really come to lean on it a lot. I'm obviously shooting on it right now for YouTube, but I just love this camera for video, but it is also a strong performer in terms of photos, especially if you need lots of resolution. Alright guys, so that's it from me. Like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you all